Hi, my name is Marina and this is Let's Get Real. Today we are going to talk about ENFP personality type. And to be honest, I am that type. When I was reading about that type, I was some kind of sure that I am that type. It suits me. I am that kind of person. I'm very very happy person. So anyway, I wanted to say about myself as ENFP person. So I am kind of very interesting about life, about depths of life. I have my strong spiritual philosophical side. I like to work on myself. I always love to learn something. Yeah, that is true about our personality type. We love to learn stuff. We love to explore the invisible. We love to see the other side of life. We love to explore all that. And we like to help people. We like always to make people happy. That is something that is kind of part of me forever. I can only remember about myself how I always tried to make my mother and my father happy. I was always doing small things, like learning their songs, and I like to play their songs on maybe some instrument and to make them happy with that and surprise them, especially my father. I was always that kid who actually tries to make parents happy. My mother was always unhappy about something, so I always tried to make her happy. And that stayed the biggest part of my personality. Even today, I'm doing these videos to try and make people happy. For that time, how long my video is going on. So ENFP is actually great with making people happy. We are great souls. We are empathic, and we like to make bonds with people, always. And it's part of who we are, how we grow up, why we actually needed that. We all had some kind of hard life, hard emotional life. We have learned to survive emotionally by just always being happy. Always be that person who actually make other people happy. And yeah, it's beautiful being a person like that. I wouldn't change that characteristic of me. I like that about myself. And being that personality type actually is the biggest thing is that we are people's people. We are actually for the people. The only thing as ENFP I actually had to learn is how to love myself. We have problem to love ourselves. So we love all the world, hoping that the world will love us because we don't love ourselves how we're supposed to. So the last 5 years of my life, I have learned to love myself. And I think every ENFP actually need to learn that. We need to also learn to be grounded. We need to learn discipline, a strong discipline. I'm struggling with discipline even today, and I'm really trying. But discipline is one thing that ENFP people actually didn't learn. And I know that about myself. It's always good to make yourself more disciplined and to do things. And even when you don't want to do it, just do it. Make yourself that you must. So one of the things about ENFPs is that we actually don't have discipline so strong in ourselves, and that is something we need to learn to improve ourselves. But we are very interesting people. We are party people. We like to everywhere we are just sunshine of people. We bring our own sunshine to all other places that we are going. I love being that ENFP because that is biggest part of my personality is actually I'm my own sunshine and I'm bringing my sunshine everywhere I go, and I am just shining that my sunshine. I'm shining my personality. I'm so, in my experience, ENFPs are not jealous people. We love to see when people succeed. We are not envious, we are not jealous, we are not evil. The most ENFPs that I have seen and met, we are just woohoo. We like to do things and we are never jealous and we are never making other people feel bad. We are always making people happy. It's who we are. And we are very creative. Very creative. Whatever we take to do, we are creative with that. Very creative people. So I can say, as I am also making these videos because I love to do that. I'm Gemini and I like to talk. And I am making these videos because I love to do this, and also my previous career was also creative. I am also designer, graphic designer, corporate designer, logo designer, and I like to design many things. When you are a designer, you can design anything. You're just designing, you know about colors, you can feel colors, you're talented about colors, about shapes, about everything. You know how to design things. So if I'm a designer, I'm designer. I can create everything, even my wardrobe or whatever. I can be fashion designer, I can be anything. But my specialty was graphic designer. I'm digital designer and is still. I love photography. I am creative. ENFPs are very creative, very talented. They are actually born to be creatives. So we like to talk a lot. I'm not sure about that, if that is something about my Gemini sign. I'm Gemini Virgo also. Virgo rising sign. And my Mercury is in Gemini. And my moon, I seen that many people like to see where is the moon. My moon is in Cancer and is part of big stellium that is including Jupiter and Venus. So I'm also the biggest part, two parts of me are air and water from astrology, right? And as an ENFP, I am using all that my abilities, and I'm very talkative. I like to talk. I like to explain. Sometimes I'm repeating myself. That must be some of Gemini's thing. And we are very emotional people. And before my awakening and spiritual growth and self-work I've been doing past maybe 5 years the most, I had attachments much stronger. So ENFPs are very attached people, like to attach themselves to other people. And I think that most of them have some my kind of attachment style. And I think that every ENFP would be much happier if it heals that attachment style. We don't need to be attached to other people. We are just enough as we are. We are just interesting and beautiful persons as we are. We don't need other people to make us more. I don't know. To feel like we worth more if we know or have lots of people around us. That is, we don't have to even to make other people happy. We don't have to. Why would we? We can do that, yeah, but we don't have to. that is all part of goodwill and nothing else. It's not something that we must do. But loving ourselves is actually the best thing one ENFP can actually learn. How to love yourself. And from my perspective, ENFPs are beautiful people. Just beautiful. The most people I have met from that personality type, they are just beautiful. And in this video, I will not explain personality types in anything. You can find every other explanation on internet. It's maybe in some other video I will do that, something like that, but in this one I will just explain my personality type. And if you have some questions, you can always leave me questions in comments, and I hope you will. And about ENFPs and spirituality, yes, we are going together perfectly. Those two goes together just perfect. And I suggest every ENFP to just start to working on themselves and to take that spiritual heights and depths both. And that is part of my explanation of my personality type. I hope you like it. And I will talk about this same personality type even more maybe in future in some other videos. But for now, I am Marina Juno. This is Let's Get Real, and we will talk about ENFP's personality type. So goodbye and see you in some of my next videos. Bye bye people.